Hey everyone, welcome to the shop. So today, as you saw in the thumbnail, we are going to be putting in new seat mount brackets in my 67 GTO. I believe it's the same from 66 to 70, 72, somewhere in that area. You can follow the same procedure. Should be pretty straightforward and simple. Let me just flip the camera around here real quick and we'll just jump right into it. So I've just got these two brackets laid out for right now, and you'll notice there's an inner hole and an outer hole. Inner hole, outer hole. And I've got this threaded in the inner hole, 5/16 bolt. The outer one will not be used in my case. And then I've got this bracket just set in place for the time being, and then that bracket is set over there. So that will always be the inner bracket. So when we go to the other side, this bracket will be on the inner towards the transmission tunnel, and then this will be on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bolt the seat in place, and what will happen is it will help us fix these two positions, and then that rail over there, right, that rail over there, we're going to have to run like a string or something over the other side to the other hole, and that way we can align that up, okay, across with everything, so that way when we slide the seat forward and back, it's basically the same distance. Because as you guys know, this here we have the lever, right, so we can move the seat, but that seat has no lock or lever or anything, and it's going to be wherever it wants. So we're going to have to, if you will, set this in place. We'll take a Sharpie around it. I will tack weld this in. First, we'll remove the paint. I'll hit it with a weld through primer on both the bracket and on the floor pan. We'll just kind of tack it in a couple spots first, and then what we'll do is we'll have the string running across. I got to empty out everything on the other side of the car, and then we can push this stud up to a line all the way across, and then we can outline the bracket, right, remove the paint, do the weld through primer, spot weld it in a couple spots. We can then unbolt the seat, all right, and then we can finish welding it in place, and then finish welding this as well. But we'll also take a couple measurements to the side of the car to make sure that it's parallel, the seat is parallel to the rocker here. So anyway, let me go ahead and set the seat in place, bolt it in, remove the rest of that stuff out of the that side, so then we can run the string, and we'll come back real fast. All right, guys, so now the seat is in place, and what I've done is, centered it. I need to actually center that just a hair more, but center that in the slot here, and I'll do the same thing over there, center that in the slot, and then I'll tighten the nuts up on here and do the same thing here, kind of center it up as well, and then run the nut down, and the same the opposite side front. And then what we'll do is we'll take a measurement, here and here, somewhere along these lines, and see if we can just make sure get this as parallel as possible. I may need to remove this trim cover so I can try to measure the seat track itself, because that way we've got a good measurement point, both points, and then we can measure it to the rocker here and here, for example. And then we can go ahead and scribe or use a Sharpie, something, whatever you want. I'm going to use a Sharpie, and we'll outline this area. And then, like I said, I will tack this weld in, and then we'll put it back on. And then I'll go ahead and we'll have the string in place at that point in time. And then we'll slide that one forward, get it lined up so it's the same as this side, get it tacked in place in a couple spots. Then we'll take the seat out, and then we'll go ahead and buzz it all in, and I'll show you what it looks like in the end. All right, guys, so what I did is I tried to pick two parallel spots from here and here to, like a reference point here and here, and just to make sure I came up with an even, alignment front to back. And then, I'm taking the door, just kind of doing like a visual what it looks like down there. Now the front, should be sticking in, inward a little bit more than the rear. It looks pretty good in there. And then walking over here, the seat looks pretty good this way too. Now, if you notice, right, it's pretty much a body shell. I'm getting ready to do raptor liner underneath, and I want to make sure that, you know, I've got these welded in first before I do the raptor liner underneath. And then once the raptor line is done, you know, I plan on painting the cowl here black. You know, this whole area from like here forward will all be black. And then I'll probably make a couple block off plates. But anyway, that's somewhere down the road. But right now I got to, like I said, I got to get these seat tracks in. So there's a lot of cool stuff happening now. So let me go ahead and mark those. And I've got the string started. I'll finish the string, see if we can move that brace upward, get it lined, mark it. See if we can get that string in there. Mark it, move that upward, get it marked out, and then we'll grind, you know, do the primer and all that stuff and get it welded in. What I've done is I'm going to set the bracket in here and measure 14, center to center. And then when I tack this bracket in, then I'll measure there 13 to 13 center to center. I'm just going to put in like a tack in the front and maybe a tack in the back, and then, you know, set the seat on it, you know, tack here, tack there. Don't weld anything yet. And then set the seat back on with those couple tacks, bolt it in, and then we'll see how everything looks before I take it back off and then do final welding. Alright guys, so as you saw in the picture I took, I mounted the bracket onto the seat frame. Now this one's bolted in here, that is tacked in and bolted down, and then basically, you know, I adjusted that seat frame, and then I've set the seat in there and made sure with the string, you know, it's about where it should be, and then I've gone and Sharpied around it. So now we can go ahead and take the wire wheel again, remove that paint, tack it in, and then we'll go ahead and set the frame seat back onto the frame, make sure it bolts right down, and then we'll finish welding this stuff out. All right, everyone, there you go. All welded up. You can see I kind of welded there, a little bit of a horseshoe on the other side on this piece, and then over there, you know, about an inch or so, inch and a quarter all the way around. You know, I didn't do the entire thing, just you can see a little stitch there, a little stitch there, a little stitch there, stitch, stitch. And so she's all buzzed in. Now we'll go ahead and hit it with some paint. The little etching primer probably first. We'll clean it up with a wire brush, kind of wipe, get that area all cleaned up first. A little like self-etching primer, and then we'll put a little paint on top of that to give it a little rust protection. And then we just got to go to the other side. So you guys can see this is pretty simple to do, not too hard. So guys, I hope this video shows you how easy it is for you to go ahead and put your own seat brackets in. The biggest thing is, you know, getting good penetration on your welds. As you know, penetration is important 2 areas in life, and welding is one of them. So, you know, you don't want those brackets to get ripped out. I'll take a quick picture here and show you my welder that I use and the welder settings I've got it on. But other than that, guys, that kind of wraps up this video. It's kind of a shorter one, but you know, it kind of shows you what you need to do to put your seat brackets in. Anyway, have a great day in your shop, and I hope to see you guys on some future uploads. So thank you for watching. Please take the time to give it a thumbs up, a comment, you know, because those things all help the YouTube algorithm. I don't make much money on these videos, guys, but whatever I do make goes right back into this car. You know, so again, appreciate y'all watching.